and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. Continue where we left off.
What now?
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Let's go! I knew I could do it!
Let's go talk to Rella.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixir. Hello, how can I help?
Long time no see.
And you?
Right. Now that you all... Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried...
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden until Brilhaven. But that's wonderful.
Oh, glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer.
Actually, there's something...
Where?
I know it's asking a lot.
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget.
I suppose that's...
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a knight of the...
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full.
Then, surely...
Look, what happened at the exhibition?
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible... Oh. But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I see now I needn't have given it...
Of course! I am Joanna's signet.
Yes, your life is your own, I know. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran up...
No! Well, sort of.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are... enduring. As long as the magic's... The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetuate...
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory.
What?
I'm sorry I couldn't...
No, you've done plenty. Especially since...
Pardon me, young man. You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please.
Of course.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future.
The curse is impossible.
Not unless we kill Luis. Which we're going to do.
Did I miss a funeral?
The only way left is to...
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance?
This might be...
Still. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned.
For now, he told us to wait.
Then we'll have to do just...
I'm pooped from all... Well, I must say I'm impressed.
Yes. There's my...
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of it.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bat.
Right this...
Well, no point getting reckless now. By the way...
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw... Always been my dream to... Then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any ballet... A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence when they told me I was to be...
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principle, but ever since that accident, you and the rest of our merry band are, the way I see it, your teleportation, it'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put...
So?
What now?
Yeah, Juna needs to level up, so that's why I'm taking her in the front.
Sure.
Good night.
I don't know how I got over leveled.
Oh. What's the matter?
Can't sleep?
Well, that is rather the problem. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to... You know, I thought I was fine doing all that, finally having others who know the truth. And you personally saved me. You're lucky, really. I'll have you... That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Louise's... What's it like? The prevailing culture of the world. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end. How inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song... I wonder what the world would be like. We Nydia. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just this form. It's all... or not. No, I don't think it's necessarily a good idea, but you should always have... If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can... I'll make sure everyone hears that in my song.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the races next. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current high... I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have... In first place, the undisputed winner, Bane of Sea Monsters, and the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior...
In the end, everyone but... What's your point? I dare say that's a relief.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss out things who...
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction, the lad responsible for exposing the sin...
Right! Wasn't expecting that one. Named Mr. Famous in a single night.
Oi, crier man. Where's the wind?
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Russon,
Hiding his inadequacy.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spot. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on...
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can...
Now, here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty... And that's the bell! Thank you. First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock!
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to...
I haven't seen Juna.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce that... Recovering and off...
What?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to tell us more. Please, welcome to the stage, our guide, our soul.
Her sudden obligation
Chosen heroes! You are to gather there by the deadline. Tragically, there are still heathens. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and please deliver them to... May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune.
What a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
By the deadline of the second round, Alterbury will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve. With the
There
main
should be
celebrations on the
one
day
stream
proper.
tomorrow. If there's not, then there's gonna be no stream tomorrow because tomorrow is the funeral. So I might not. I might just take the day off.
And this year's event will be historic. To celebrate,
I'm probably just gonna take the day off tomorrow
will be
because
dedicating a ceremonial
it's
song.
my
You won't
grandfather's
wanna miss this,
funeral
folks.
and
Now,
it's his day.
ladies and
So
gentlemen, on my
I don't
mark,
want to
let the
have to
second
do
round
this,
of the
do
tournament
something like
for
this.
the
I don't want to
throne
stream on my grandfather's funeral day.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Alterbury. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in.
These men have me run. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to...
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctus stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to...
I'm one of the king's...
You'll see soon enough. For now, your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord.
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
I like Luis. He's a great villain.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. May we both find success.
All right.
Boy there. Well met, eh?
You are.
Then...
Wonderful.
Who the fuck is Jan? I need 3 wisdom and 3 tolerance, I think. No, imagination needs to be rank 4.
Just can't stand it. Wonderful. Hang on. You're off the exhibition. No.
All right then.
Hang on. Wonderful.
Beg pardon?
So foolish.
Hey there!
That's terrible.
That's enough now.
Lovely.
There's some more people to talk to over here.
Well met, eh? Oi there! Oh, we. Oi there!
All right then.
I go to the tavern. Yeah.
Well met, eh? Wonderful.
Oh, fine.
Oi!
Hey!
What am I gonna do? Eh? Grand, isn't it?
Dear me! Wait a second!
What do you think of...
What?
All right then.
Hey, mister! Hey!
Wonderful. Well met, eh?
Dear me!
Grand, isn't it? What am I gonna do? Eh?
Uh-huh.
Wonderful. Just can't stand it.
Lovely.
Well met, eh? Oi there! Oi there! Well met, eh? Wonderful. What's it all got to do with us? Just can't stand it. Wonderful. What am I gonna do? Eh? Grand, isn't it? Grand, isn't it?
Hey, mister!
Aha.
Uh-huh.
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition. You're not serious. I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Huh?
Huh? Okay, so...
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Hey.
You see,
Seek your answers from the chief. If not me, he's set to return to the island via ship any moment. He'll be wearing mask carrying staff, both passed down for
None.
generations. Case we better hurry to the merchant bazaar and search for a person in mask.
Wonderful. Oi! Oi!
Right then. Sorry.
What is it?
Did you hear?
Wonder if I could read
Ugh, come.
Wonderful.
Young man! Young man!
Well met, eh?
That's the guy we're looking for.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him.
Excuse me?
What?
I don't know much about divine relics.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith.
Followers of the old native beliefs, but unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive.
Oh, far from it. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are if you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine.
You're that songstress. Didn't...
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware...
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you...
Details, darling.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means.
To be fair, we are looking for one.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by... Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps.
An island across the... It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of...
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself.
So that's why you're in this race.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go get a water. I'm back.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream.
Well, sounds like Draco...
Is there really no ship passage there?
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tension.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't...
Then let's bally well conquer this inland.
He's gonna make it our ship into his...
You worried about Lady... Actually asking this time?
Shut up.
Tell.
How can I? We've only... Look, the whole Gladel...
Then let's go with them, yeah? You do whatever makes sense to you, Del.
You never could keep...
What the?
Wait a second. You're not...
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's... After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know?
But why? We'd not...
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our... Huh. The map? Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot?
Oh, right. Mirus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know.
Really? Don't tell me you're making...
Why are you two?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you...
We're here on Master Luis's order. Or do you have a problem?
Rather. We're running...
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you're...
If you don't like it...
Looks like we're crewmates then.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you...
They probably still...
I agree. We...
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape.
All right, then.
Ready to depart?
I'm ready.
Virga Island is this spot right here. Oh.
Ha-ha! Tally-ho, then!
There's those two idiots.
Actually moving.
Was it ever in that?
Virga Island, eh?
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special...
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence?
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Shut your ass
Time
up.
to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and the elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island.
Is he all right?
If he made it, that means my husband can go.
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady.
But Virga Island's infamous people. Treacherous! So how will this shake out?
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water. Their destination, Virga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Nira speaking.
Well met.
I need to raise my wisdom, man.
You see? What should we do?
Look at... All right.
Well then.
Yes, I know its cry is iconic, but man, does this designer look hideous. From Unova, I've got Trudagons. It just seems way too...
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the Gauntlet Runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their Gauntlet Runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
I've got Mr. Rhyme. Its personality is funny, but the design is nightmare fuel. And from Chaldea, we have thankfully...
Oh my. Bye.
I'm gonna increase my wisdom first. Oh, they're both imagination.
Be well.
Oh my.
All right. All right.
5.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
Sure.
No, exactly what you mean. The salty memory makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your heresy? Find that sweat built up by a swinging weapon. Quickly your lives, one concern over traveling on a seeker. Would you care to spar, Juna? I think so. I'm contacting the wrong person to that effect, but tell you, if I find that someone to help come out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring pair.
What now?
Let's go to Juna and get Mage.
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
And Thief. Because that's what we're gonna do after Thief. That's what we're gonna do after we finish Faker and Mass Dancer.
I see. Fast. This, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course. Oh.
I knew I could do it!
What now?
I'm gonna read a book. I don't care about courage right now.
All right.
Come look at this!
The gauntlet is there are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail. But still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dreaded.
Incredible!
Season's been split in two and staying on the C4. This is what Magla anomalies people with the same principle that maintains the water, spear, and Brylehaven. Joe, this is on a whole other level entirely. So are you sure about all this? This water ain't about to come down on us on this, is it? Do you know how to swim, Basilla? Listen, mate, you better keep your nose out places where it doesn't belong. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish. Wilkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
Not thinking of spearfishing through this sealed wall. Are you? I mean, I was merely considering how I would secure today's rations. She'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. Expect that weird luminous defense mechanism. They'd rather gather together in these depths and shine in the depths and shine to ward off predators. Salute. So weaklings that they are, they're trying to together in the group. Who's that reminded you of? Unless you sling barbs every opportunity, it's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages to compensate for weakness. Say those shiny skills will work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberger, my girl, be sure to catch them. You'll need a few specimens to dissect. So I shall catch you, not that we should die and all dine well. I would rather you do it. The supplies received in town more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks on its storm likely approaches.
I see.
And see if that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you. At that point, the seawall might even collapse at a rate. I'd rather not stay to find out.
All right.
Here.
Drawing on the seawall.
As the water sparkles, yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder.
It's storming.
What terrible rain. It'll be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
Let's do it better. Suppose we do, oh Forden. If only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, eh? Closure.
Did we hit a rock out there or something?
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody parrot.
Right, I heard. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujif is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
About how we'll get the...
Oh, good spot.
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still...
If even we're suspicious, there's no way, Lord. Still, I had to make sure.
Come on, you two.
Ah! Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster!
Of course there's a monster.
What's happening?
Our prep.
Oh, come.
Where's the deck then?
Hey! Oh,
No, what?
There's the deck. I think Forden didn't kill the monster.
What is the thing?
Because that's the thing. Because that looks like big.
The hell are you doing? This supposed to be you helping those in need, right, Del?
Now, hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Is that a human?
Of course it's a
Don't
human.
charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it. Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs. Stick. I don't know about you, but I'm...
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked! Can we get those giant heads off us? How's this?
I owe you. Now, no holding back! You'll be dust!
Right on target! Nice one, Stroll!
Wizard!
Lightning! You hit their weakness!
I knew his weakness was lightning.
Captain! I'll show you! Keep cool.
Helpful as ever.
Are you prepared? Take that!
If we can take out some legs,
Fight us
that'll
power.
be less attack to deal with, right?
Roar!
Wizard! Oh, miss may yet cling to life.
Mass dancer. Raging fun.
Little racket.
Now I shall vanquish evil.
Things a little easier on
I'll
us.
crush you!
Ow.
Can anyone heal him?
What can I
Is
do?
everyone okay? You gotta heal up. Stroll can't
won't
take
hold
any
back.
more. Someone heal him.
Lightning!
You hit their weakness.
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening, Captain.
There!
My thanks.
Hot mass dancer. Burn!
Are you prepared? Take
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
With blade in hand!
Dead.
Satisfactory.
Not bad at all.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
I continue to grow.
Ah, I did.
Tremble before me.
A new
I've
power
acquired
to
a new
wield.
power.
So you guys have me
We overcame it somehow.
at a gas station to get a burrito. ReFantazio's grill. So hey, what was the scariest boss that you've ever encountered in the Lord game? I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to try to top mine, but I love Z-Tron. Because if you played the evil before, you know exactly where I'm going with this. Because Reborn Laura, hands down, is the scariest boss in the Lord game. Reborn Laura is one of those stalker villains that
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. But we'd never have gotten through this without...
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're tipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust buckets.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Also, at this point in time, the dub cast was still pretty green, so you got a lot of awkward line reads. That's where the Kai dub shines. By this point, the cast have been playing these characters in games and re-releases for well over a decade. In my opinion, the line reads in the original release of Kai far outperform the original Z-dub. Now, while this version doesn't get you your precious driving episode, I will say this: it is a far more digestible watch for a newcomer.
Let's say it's all thanks to you that my dear girls will take must hate those old bones for showing service. Future, maybe Diop will get those brothers delighted in a bit too. So how about those? Let's take a day to just relax and watch the ocean.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the Gauntlet Runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
And I'm not gonna hold you. Some of the script changes actively suck. For example, there's a point during the last leg of the Boot Saga where Vegeta narrates how he himself has changed due to his relationship with Goku. And his narration plays over clips from earlier in the series, giving us hints of Vegeta's mindset. In this version, the clips still play, but there's no narration. It goes from a moment of character realization and development to we needed to save money on animation. Here's a clip show. So yeah, my opinion on Kai as a whole.
All right.
I think that the first part of it is excellent. If you have a newcomer to show an anime that wants to give Dragon Ball a try but just never had the chance, Kai is the person that you should probably go with. But while the final chapters portion is serviceable, it definitely doesn't fill up the stuff when you compare the two. That all means that if you're
Bye.
or you just don't mind a few wonky line reads, the original Z dub is definitely serviceable as well. Also, despite my love for the original Dragon Ball Z soundtrack,
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
just hits different. But as always, that's just my opinion, and as always, what's yours? You have to watch all
Louisa sent an emissary to Virga Island.
How much episodes is there? 1,000. What? Well, when? By the end of this year. 'Cause I know you're busy. By the end of this year, you gotta be caught up with One Piece. Okay, what? How do I prove that I've been watching it? Every week, no, or every 2 weeks, one stream, you have to give a detail of what's happening, like each arc. You have to give an update to be like, yo, so blah 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 died or whatever type shit. Okay, and if you lose, you have to literally stream until you beat out. If you lose, you have to literally stream until you beat Outer Ring. There's no quits, no nothing. What's yours? You have to watch. Yes, they do have a mic.
These are my top 10 most anticipated games of 2025. It has to promise you I'm not doing rotation game, but it looks fucking awesome. I love turn-based games. I love you. I believe in this team making the return. Bot's sick, but
How long does it take to be effective? 5 to 10 minutes.
You remember Spartan Zero? Remember how y'all was...
Man, these grifters be lying, yo. So in case you guys...
Rainbow Six Siege 2 has been leaked and is coming in year 10. This may be the biggest update in Siege history. Let me explain.
Okay, I'm back. I was just looking at my phone.
As reported by a crier, it's the elder boy who...
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodias.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the... Laughable. Your Eminence, let him chase the lands. It changes nothing.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly... The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as...
I am aware, Your Eminence.
Oh-ho!
To be that way, like when he was creating Marvel, building out this universe, he wanted the characters to be more grounded, more relatable, based in science.
Then...
So because of that, the Marvel Universe naturally has
has more street tier
Narrowly
type
escaping
characters that,
the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the
easier for us to
inland
relate
sea
to, while
to their
DC has more
destination,
like
Virga
grandiose
Island.
characters.
Virga is a word given
This
to
movie
the
was good. I said that when this film came out. I don't think it's amazing by any means, but I enjoyed The Flash purely for Keaton alone. It was the return of Keaton. He had one of the best live action fight scenes in the film. It was just
but its
so good. He was
inhabitants
perfection.
this
This
name
movie really
no
just suffered
purchase.
from everything
Put
going on
another
with
way,
Ezra.
we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally, as though it knows.
Not just make the film kind of thing. But yeah, I don't think the film's fiction. No, I do not think the film is good. Animation fans, get out of here. Static Shock needs to be utilized in DC more.
I can't take this heat.
Virgil is one of the best
It's enough to
characters
cook
that
a man
DC
alive.
From the Milestone universe, DC acquired him a little bit ago, along with the rest of the characters.
All my air fur.
Do we really have to go this way? There is a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good back.
There will be no stabbing. Back.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First,
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Alright, first and foremost, Piccolo's not black, but he is invited to the cookout. Second, as a black anime fan, I have no problem highlighting my favorite black anime characters. Here's my top 5, and before you say no, Mr. Popo is not on this list, for very obvious reasons. So to start things off, black anime characters are usually not very strong, and certainly not in a position of power. So growing up, seeing Raikage aim Killer Bee was just the biggest breath of fresh air. One is a respected world leader and one of the strongest fighters in the entire series. Meanwhile, the other one, on top of being a skilled warrior and one of the best Jinchuriki in the entire series, but is also one of the best rappers in pop culture, second only to Dylon, and Dylon. But black anime characters don't always have to be in a position of power to shine, and that's definitely the case with Canary. If you've ever seen Hunter x Hunter, you should know that if you're going to beat up a main character at any point in the series, that's automatically like 10 points in your favor. And whereas most people see a black butler and raise an eyebrow, if you're one of the Soul 6 butlers, that's a warning. Because to be hired to protect the strongest family of assassins in that entire show, you have to be a monster in your own right. The fact that she can copy advanced assassination techniques by just looking at them definitely puts her in that category. But speaking of absolute monsters, a lot of people who say the term black anime character, this thing comes to mind. Afro Samurai is voiced by Samuel Jackson. I can end his section right there. But aside from the cool factor, not only is he one of the greatest swordsmen in the world, he also has one of the most tragic tales of revenge.
Who's there? Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
I thought...
Voice?
All that salt air gets your head.
So, how do we find this lance?
ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altbury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
Kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some God-forsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had
what I give for a snack and a cold tub to dump me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
There's something in it. I'm imagining things.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del, let's go.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Behave yourselves. Now, you're... Here to steal Dracodios, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail. I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not...
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled.
I doubt it.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break...
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't, gentle about asking. Well, fancy meeting you here.
You're that think to...
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here.
But why are...
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate cross the waters. I'd thought stowing away on that Mustari candidate ship might get me...
And now who's the helpless twit?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain. See what... For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here... Well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm. Master Adeni, there are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Thornton. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait. Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease. Our seas are infested with grotesque horrors. And now, even our fields lie dead and fallow. The dragon god must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Edeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god. Your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Edeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me
That's the
great
next
pride.
party member.
I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
You catch that? The dragon? I did a bit of reading on Virga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited.
Not another soul on them? Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be...
Could be. Either way, we'll need it.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stinking...
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave...
And the fair ladies...
Awful cold.
Not getting attached now, are you? Look, you want to work together, then let...
Hey, Del, you're not still here.
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Lady Juna. Let's get those binding. Calm down.
Oh, thanks. I'd hope...
We know where the land's.
Wait.
We're your bodyguard.
What? Since when?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's...
He did a fine enough job saving...
Del.
He's one of us now. Lord Louis... I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot.
Haha, yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though.
We could just shut him up.
No, Del. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh?
Is the lance somewhere?
Well, about that. Turns out...
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't...
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie...
Oh, fine, Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
Nice to be back on...
You're completely mental, you know that? Fine, just get over here. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by...
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's...
His own sister.
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come... Of course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted...
Fair point. I'm curious about this Dracodios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient root. Might be the perfect...
Should this creature exist,
I
mortal
gotta go to the
sacrifice
bathroom.
is
I'll be
beyond
right
all
back.
reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices, or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what...
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures...
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing...
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should... We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need. No, it...
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us...
Go on.
Please, help my...
Wait.
Please help.
Pull yourself together, man.
Did he just say Magla?
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities.
What? Are you mad? You just...
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand.
No, this could work out. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life...
What are you talking about? We already know...
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. Because you're my bodyguard.
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family.
Oh, Fidelio's name. I thought it was
and
Del.
my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Nearest what's going on.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind.
Right. We'll carry...
Chief!
I'm still... You're in one of my...
You see, the...
Wonders never cease. It's you.
Two of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away.
Chief, what happened?
We made it to the temple, but the...
You mean...
They made short work of our guards.
My word. Then we need...
No. Our soldiers come...
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our... But there's something I need to ask you first. Are we ensuring you complete the...
Please. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when that's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice...
Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned.
No objections.
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the...
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though...
So be it.
What?
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They are people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe, she could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. Your offenses will be pardoned.
Well, glad...
To be free of the...
Wait, weren't you staying in Brilhaven?
Finally, we may come and go as we please.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse...
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance.
All done.
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how...
Ha! No one alive can catch a couple of...
Our job's to get the lance.
Well then, our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a... And while we're in there, we'll also...
The hell we will.
According to Edeni, the Lance's actual place in the temple is a...
Never say...
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash. And secondly, there is a possibility that...
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline.
That puts our deadline in... 17...
Your pardon? You all,
Wouldn't...
Yes, I know. To see a girl her age going willingly to die.
We will see the girl...
It's a strange irony. We came...
Hardly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and it...
Well, let's get some rest for...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We gotta...
Thanks. All right, then.
Let's go!
We're all ready.
So this is the dragon.
Now then.
Let's...
You would pursue peril.
So we bring the...
Now then.
Imagination. Why?
Navigate the god.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You see... No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got...
That's the drag...
Just as I've seen this exact view in history. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want any...
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks total...
This melancholia aura is most ominous.
Might not be on... We know magic is possible without an igniter. In a...
You venture that it's...
Hey! You lot about...
He's right. We're off. Oh.
Look at the entrance.
It's some kind of giant...
We shall force our way...
The wood turns aside all steel.
That's the best you've got, old man.
Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sorry.
Hey, Del!
Allow me. Your foot is badly injured.
I said
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal.
She's right, Del.
Basilio?
Oh, please. You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things.
Sorry, Del. I can't...
You...
We need to get back to the village.
Right. We'll be seen, but... we can't get into the temple like this anyway.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get...
What?
Hey.
Thanks.
I see.
Understood. Let's give it a shot.
Hey. Right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless.
But
True. Let's focus.
Really?
Uh-huh.
All right, then. Let's head there right away.
Cheers. Fancy a...
Hey! Okay!
Cheers. Just between us. Come again, Ed.
What now?
Fancy a bit of insight? Just between us.
All right, then. Where to?
Fancy a bit...
All right, then. All right, then. Where to?
Okay, we go to the capital, and then we talk to the informant.
Fancy it.
What?
All right, then.
Let's go. Hey! I'm more... Huh? What?
All right. Where to?
Let's go!
Hello there.
Mission accomplished! Thank you!
Well, that will be all for today. I need a little break from this game, so I'll be back Sunday to play some more. See you guys then. Bye.